It's the OCGFAM show. Does foliar feeding count as a feed day? Let's talk about it. Hey there, Bob from Oregon's Constant Gardener. It is hot in here. Hot. I bet it's 100,000 degrees in here. Anyway, I think we may need to take the show outside or on the road for the rest of the summer, or at least until it cools down a little. So, any sightseeing suggestions in the Eugene-Springfield area? Throw them in the comments. Hey there, Bob from Oregon's Constant Gardener. Welcome to the OCGFAM show to you, my YouTube buddies. What's going on? Let me know about that in the comments as well. So today we're going to talk about a topic that I don't think has come up too often. I don't know if I've ever heard this question before on the show, but we had it just on the last viewer question show. And the question was, hey, I did a foliar feeding. Does that count as one of my feed days in my feed tea, feed flush? And I won't spoil it for you. Let's talk about it a little bit. But one of the things I want to point out Scott talks about is if you're not using calcium, you're not feeding. At least not a full. Watch the video and I'll talk to you after. If I don't root drench one day but foliar feed, is that considered one of the feed days or would it be an off day?
I don't call it a feed day, even though I know I'm definitely feeding them. I still, because I'm not feeding them Herc, I'm not feeding them Demeters, I'm not feeding them Aphrodite, so I look at it as they love foliar feeding and being fed foliar, but you're not getting the full spectrum of food, so if it's not a Herc, I'm not feeding.
So, like, even when you recommend, when people are doing a split regimen, you still recommend the Herc on both sides of it.
Absolutely.
As opposed to some people have been, they do a Roman, but they don't do Herc on the day they do the additives.
Well, if they're doing Tritons on one side with, as long as they're balancing it with some form of phosphorus bone meal, we should be okay. But personally, I would keep Herc in every one.
Okay. So no, it's an off day. In your opinion?
In my opinion.
Yeah.
I know guys who only foliar feed, so.
Really? Do they put in it? They do one shot?
They're not crushing it by any means, but that's what they do.
Well, is it odd in a good way or funky or?
It's just small, wispy, light, no calcium in the flower. It's what I would call larf.
It's like Mr. Burns.
Yeah, it is. It's
Mr.
Mr.
the wind
Burns.
catches him. He's hanging on the flagpole and he's waving in the wind.
It's a Mr. Burns flower. No question.
Okay, what do you think of that? I thought it was pretty interesting, and also interesting that it reinforced the importance of Herc to the line. I thought that was a pretty good one. What do you want to talk about? Also, keep those alkalinity questions coming. We're trying to get that viewer questions episode in this week. We tried to do it last week. Didn't work out. Scott had a lot going on. That's that. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. The OCGFAM show. It's pretty good. It happens every day. It's the OCGFAM show. See you tomorrow.